On all sides of the House will support Lady Lister.
My Lords, I rise and begin with an apology to the noble Lord Scriven, because had I spotted Amendment 76A, I would certainly have attached my name to it, but I judge from its numbering that it was a relatively late arrival. Having addressed the issue of the detention of pregnant refugees at second reading, I of course saw that 68 and 70 both had full cross and non-party and indeed Lord Spiritual support, so I couldn't attach my name to those, but I certainly would have done so. But I think the case has already been overwhelmingly made for all of these amendments, and certainly not to make things any worse than they are now. So I rise to just as the noble lady Baroness Chakrabarti took us gazing into the abyss, I'm afraid I'm going to look even a bit further into the abyss, which is with a specific question to the noble Lord the Minister, which is, we've heard right through this many, many long hours of debate, again and again, that the government is determined to remove people with great rapidity. It's going to just detain them for a few days and then going to remove them. We all have heard our expressions of doubt about that. But I'd like to ask questions about the government's intentions for removal of pregnant refugees, because I've been looking at the NHS guidance on travelling when pregnant. And for the assistance of the noble Lord the Minister, the website is fitfortravel.nhs.uk. Now, this website says that flying during the first 12 weeks of pregnancy is risky because of the risk of miscarriage. It says that most commercial airlines accept pregnant travellers up to 36 weeks if a single pregnancy, or up to 32 weeks if a multiple pregnancy, if the pregnancy is uncomplicated and the pregnant person is in good health. This study, this NHS advice also notes that in the postpartum period, the risk of deep vein thrombosis is significantly elevated. So the question I'd like to ask the noble Lord the Minister, because I think it needs to be raised in this context, is it the government's intention to actually remove, presumably which would be by flying, pregnant refugees at the risk to their health and the health of their unborn babies?
My Lords, I have co-signed